Hey guys, it's Miss Herford here. So I was going over the results from the quiz we took on comparing ancient Rome and ancient Greece, and kind of comparing and contrasting and seeing how they're similar and different. And we had a lot of you did great, some of you did not so great, and so we're going to go back over some of the information because I want to make sure that you guys have an understanding. And then once we've gone back over that information, we're going to take that and I'm going to have you guys write me a short essay, a paragraph or two on the differences between the two societies. That way you can express it that way instead of taking a test, because I know some of you guys have a little bit of test anxiety, and maybe you can express yourselves better that way. So what we're going to do is we're going to do a real simple thing. We're going to do a Venn diagram. I'm sure you've done them before, so you guys know my handwriting is not great, but we're just going to work together here. So you do two, this worked just a second ago, you do two big circles. It's not working. You do two big circles that overlap, like so. So we're going to label one as Greece and one is Rome, and we're going to talk about what's different about them and what's similar about them. Let me grab another color, see if I can get it to work. So I'm going to label one side, and I want you guys doing this at home. So just take a piece of paper. So we're going to say Rome on one side, and I got that in blue, and then on the other side we have Greece. Voila. Now, as you guys remember, Greece wasn't really all one country, more like Rome was. Rome kind of was all under one big leadership, and Greece was really just separate polises that were separated by geography, and that's one of the things we're going to talk about first, is geography. So geography, what was the geography like for Rome and for Greece? So for Rome, right, pretty much it was all connected. So I'm going to take my blue. So connected geography. Ta-da. And it had the lovely river Tiber that ran through most of it. Now, on the side of Greece, they were broken up by mountains, remember? So, broken up by mountains. All right, so that's why the polises kind of came together separately, and I'm going to hold this here for a second so you guys can take a look. So they were cities came up separately because they were physically separated by mountains. So they separated, they had very different styles of government and so on, like the difference between Athens and Sparta that we talked about. Okay, Greece did not really have major rivers like the Tiber, like Rome did. So, rivers. All right, what's another area we can talk about? A big area would be government, right? So what did we talk about? What type of government was founded in Greece? Democracy. So on the Greece side, we're going to say democracy. And on the Rome side, of course, all of them had kings at some point, but we're talking about the major points that stick out. So on the Rome side, they had a republic. All right, so I'm going to hold that up there for you guys to look. Republic and democracy. And language. What did they speak in Rome? They spoke Latin. And what did they speak in Greece? That was kind of one of the main things that made it where they were actually all Greeks, that they all spoke Greek. Okay. What's another thing that is similar or different about them? Women's rights. How about that? So in Greece, women did not have rights. Well, that also varied. Some, according to which polis it was. In Sparta, they had more rights than they did in Athens. So women, no rights for women. We'll say that as a general category. And then what about in Rome? Did you remember? Rome, they actually had quite a few rights, but they still were not citizens. Women, rights, no vote. But no vote for them. So under the government that we were talking about, both republic and democracy, something that they had similar was that citizens could vote. Citizens vote. Now the definition of what a citizen was on either of those varies, but still, citizens voted. Whether that was a direct vote or whether it was for a representative differed depending on where you were. And then another area that was similar and different was their religion, right? So the Greek gods, like Zeus and so on, the Romans pretty much just adopted those same gods, but gave them different names, all except for, I think, Apollo. So, their religion was pretty much the same. Hey, you know what? I should be putting this thing in the middle. I should be putting it in green. Religion. Shared gods. Okay? Now, there are lots of other things that we could talk about that go along between the similarities and differences of Rome and Greece. But these are some of the main ones that we talked about. What I want you to do is I'm going to contact you guys individually, and we're going to talk through how you guys can turn this into a little essay about the similarities and differences between Greece and Rome. So watch out for your messages, and we can find a time to meet up so that we can go through that writing process and get this down so that make sure that we all understand what's going on in comparing Greece and Rome. Thank you.